What's up, YouTube? It's your girl A Holiday, and I am back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, we are about to melt this lace wig down, honey. But before we get started, go ahead and pause the video, check the description box below, because all of the details of this hair will be listed below. Again, all of the details of this hair will be listed below. So I did go ahead and pluck this wig. I did also tint my lace and bleach my knots, and I also crimped it because it came straight. So as you can see, I'm just looking at it to see how it looks before I go ahead and melt it down. I am satisfied, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Now, because I'm not a pro and because I'm not a hairstylist, I won't lie, ladies, this is the most difficult thing doing while trying to record is cutting the lace while it's on your head, especially those ear tabs. Now, I am okay with doing it on somebody else's head, but when I'm doing it on my own, it is a real struggle. But as you can see, what I'm doing is just basically parting the hair and kind of feeling my ear at the same time, so I don't try to cut too much excess hair off, because of course I need my baby hair. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just kind of feeling my way around, ladies. Honestly, it's not a technique to this. You're just gonna have to try it and test and learn. Okay, so now that I cut the lace off around my ears, I'm now going to go in with some 91% alcohol and just wipe around my hairline just to make sure there's no extra glue, there's no dirt or anything that can affect my wig going down or laying down, melting down perfectly. So yeah, now I want to go ahead and start gluing. I do use popsicle sticks to just smooth mine out. To me, it just worked better than a comb or anything else. So I do use a popsicle stick, and I'm going to keep smudging it and laying it down until it basically becomes clear. Now we're going to go in with our second layer of gold spine glue, and again I'm going to repeat the same step. I'm going to just make sure everything is flat. You do not need any lumpy glue because it won't be a melted lace. Your wig just won't lay down, so I'm sorry. But you do need to make sure that everything is smooth. That is the kind of the #1 rule to melting your lace, is just making sure you are laying down a perfect and smooth layer of glue. Okay, now it's time to melt that lace in. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull the lace down, and I'm kind of going to make sure it is where it is supposed to be. Also, your placement of your lace plays an important and very important part in melting your lace. And you do want to make sure you're kind of just pulling and tugging on the lace and not really where you put the glue at. Now you see me with the comb, and I'm just making sure the lace is like, sticking to, melting down in the glue or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with the comb. And then just looking at it and make sure everything is where it is supposed to be and my placement is correct. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace off this section. I bought these scissors from Michael's. They are fabric scissors, so this is why they are so small, but trust me, they are very sharp. I'm not sure of the price, but I'm pretty sure there was over $10 and less than 20. And these are the scissors that I'm using to cut my front part. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I want to determine if I want to glue down first on the sides or if I wanted to cut it. I end up choosing the option to actually cut it, but I'm actually going to change my scissors. Now these scissors are also from Michael's. These are the scissors that basically the zigzag scissors, I would say. So I cut it off to see how did I like it, and I was pretty happy with the results, so I tried it on the other side as well. So these scissors, I'm pretty sure were between $20 to $25 maybe at Michael's, but I was also happy with the results with using the zigzag scissors. Okay, so now it's time to glue down the sides. So you're going to go ahead and repeat the first step that I did, which was glue down the front. You're going to put 3 layers on the side. Again, you're going to smooth and smudge it out. Make sure it is clear before you put on your second layer and your third layer. That way we can have a flawless melted look. And I'm going to do this again 3 times on each side. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and lay our lace down. So we're going to lay the lace down very lightly and take the tip of our nails and just press it in. And then if you need to, use a comb again to just comb it through. And now we're going to go ahead on to the next side. And again, we're going to repeat the same first and second step, just laying the glue, making sure it is very smooth. Smooth layers will get us a melted look. So remember, a smooth layer of glue will get you a melted look. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and lay this piece of the lace down. This is the last piece you should have left. Just make sure you are laying it down very lightly, just in case if you need to pick it back up. Get the tip of your nails, massage your nails in the lace so that it is firmly being stiff and is holding where it needs to hold and right in place. Now I'm taking the comb and just combing through to make sure that everything is good to go. Making sure also that I don't have any parts that are lifting. Now I'm just taking a little bit of Lotto Body and Bio Silk. I use these two products mainly to melt my lace down and make my baby's hair look nice and soft and not too hard. And then I'm going to start forming my baby hair. Once I start forming my baby hair, I kind of don't want any stiff baby's hairs. I just kind of want them very lightly. So I'm using basically more oil than Lotto Body, if that makes sense, because I want it to be very soft and I want to be able to, like, if I need to, rub my fingers through my hair. Okay, so now you're going to take a silk-based scarf, and I preferably don't prefer anyone to use what I'm using in this video, but anything that is silk-based, use that, tie your hair down just to make sure everything gets melted and that everything is drying how it's supposed to be. Now right here, I'm just looking at my hair because I noticed I did crimp it before I put it on. However, my crimps are kind of like falling. So right here, I'm basically just decided to go in and recrimp some parts on my hair that needed to be recrimped. So everything looks decent and looks good and looks basically in uniform. Now, if you want your crimps in uniform, you can do them in uniform. I didn't really particularly wanted them in uniform. I kind of wanted a messy crimp look, and that was kind of the look I was going for. So as you can see, even the structure of the bob is not specifically even, because I wanted the messy crimp bob look and not a structured all even bob look. So this part is very important, especially if you are a beginner. If you notice, I did zoom in for this part for you. You might have extra lace that you do need to cut. Leaving all of that lace before hair looks very weird and nasty and does not make your wig look melted. So be sure to always cut off that extra lace so that everything is going to look perfectly melted. Now I'm just going in and fixing up my baby hair again, fixing up anything that may look a little bit off to me. Of course, I'm not aiming for it to be perfect, but I know how I want it to look, and it wasn't giving me that specific look. So I'm just going in now and just fixing up my baby hair just a little. Alright, so this is the end of the video, and I'm finally satisfied with my hair and how it looks. I'm okay with my lace, my baby hair, and to me, I don't know about you, but baby, my hair looks melted. So this is how you achieve the perfect melted lace look. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Later!